Hello, my name is Mohammed Ramal. I am a software engineering master student, and today I'll give a brief demo of my final project application. So I'm currently in my IDE that I use to develop the application. The project itself is developed into two components: the backend, which is in Java, running on Spring Boot. You can see here the different business domain directories like monitor, analytics, the scheduler, notification, and user directories. And then the second portion is the UI, where you can see is divided into different components, dialogues, pages, and assets. So I'm going to go ahead and spin up the application. So if I hit play here, it should kick off the application. So it started in 5.5 seconds. You can see the scheduler picks up all the monitors to process because I've had it off for quite a while now. I'm going to go ahead and start my front end. Oops, forgot an E there. So I'll give that a second. Okay, so I'm just going to open Chrome, localhost. And this is my login page once you arrive to the website. So you have two options. You can log in, and here you can see the validation kick in, or you can sign up if there's no account. So if I create an account real quick, it's going to be testuser at gmail.com, password, and then number 1112222, and I hit sign up. This should make a request, create the user in the database, and then log me in, validate and log me in. So given that this is a new user, there's no monitors, so everything should be empty. If I go ahead to the settings and delete the account because we don't need this, I already have an existing account with some data populated into it. So let me log into that and then put in my password. This will validate my request, log me in if everything is successful. So you can see here at the top right, Mohammed Ramal. This is the dashboard page. This is the page that you get to when you log in. This will give you some quick insights like the total number of monitors for your account, how many are up, how many are down, how many are paused, and how many outages today. So here it looks like we got one outage. An outage is defined as a service that goes down and then up. So that's one outage, or a service that goes down and is still currently down. So that's another outage. Here we have a quick add monitor tile. So here we can quickly add a monitor. So I put in the URL here, put the interval. So the interval starts at 5 minutes to 60 minutes for the quick add, whereas the advanced add has a better range of interval selection. Then you can check if you want text notifications or not. So we'll go ahead and do add. So here we have 6 monitors. It's pending the check until the scheduler runs. And once that does run, we should see it. We should see this change. So it looks like it ran, it updated. So now we have 5 and 1, giving us our total of 6 monitors. Looks like it's up. So this is the monitors page here. So you get a quick glance on how many active monitors you have. So if you have a large list of monitors, it will let you know, hey, within this large list, 90% are active. What you can do is you can pause all your monitors as well. So if I hit pause right here, you see that my active monitors chart went down to 0, and the action buttons for all of them changed to play because now they're all paused. So if I go ahead and resume all my monitors, now it changes all to this yellowish pause button. There's also this large button here which mutes the global notifications for all monitors. So if a user doesn't want any, sorry, I said monitors, I meant notifications. So if a user doesn't want any notifications, this button could be clicked, and red means it's active, which means there's no notifications. If I uncheck it, we should actually get a notification for ID number 3. Until then, so this is set to be checked every minute. So within a minute, we should get a notification. We'll go on to look at what else the monitor page provided. So we can change the interval. So if I go ahead and say, let's check this every 7 minutes, I go ahead and click that twice, and it'll tell me, hey, successfully updated monitor. And then it will also give you the most recent status, so up, down, and the last check time. So a few seconds ago, so there's the notification here that the phone just received. I'm not sure if you can hear the vibrator or not in the video. Then you have the option to mute individual notifications. So for each action, there's a success message or a failure message to notify the user of the result of the operation. And you can also delete monitors. So if we go ahead and delete the one we just created, it'll say successfully deleted. And now that msn.com is now gone, the add monitor will give you the ability to give you a wider range of the interval selection. So seconds, you can go down to 60. You can put hours, days. You can pause the monitor once you add it, so it doesn't run right away. It's kind of like a put it now and then start it later kind of action. And there it goes. There's a second notification. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mute back my notifications so I stop getting messages. But that sums up the monitors page. Gives you all the necessary information you need for your monitors, as well as a few quick actions. If we go down to the analytics page, this is where you see different types of charts within the tiles. So you have donut charts, you have line charts, you have general numerical data providing information. There's bar charts here. What's neat is you can select date ranges here. So I can say, give me my data between July 10 and 17 at the start of the day and at the end of the day, and hit OK. And then it will update the graph. So I only got a few 503s. So if I want to see the number of 503s here, so I had one 503 compared to 927 200s. And then here, for example, here shows my monitor states when I pause them, when I resume them, along with the time, the date time. And then you can filter out, right? So I just want to see what happened to google.ca. So you can filter out all these, or you can compare some. The total number of requests made today, the number of text messages sent today, the average request time. So that's another neat piece of information that is collected by RamBot, is how long each request takes to respond, and the total downtime. So really, this one should consistently fail, given that it's a page that doesn't exist. This is the total downtime compared to the other legitimate websites, which are practically up all the time. And then the auto refresh is every 30 seconds. This ensures that the user is always getting the up-to-date information. This could definitely be turned off if needed. So if we go into the settings page here, the settings page allows you to update your information. So if I wanted to update my email, and put ramal@umish.ca, and I hit update. So this will update my email address. I'm just gonna update that back real quick, and then hit update. Gives you a notification it's been done. You can also change the password if needed. So there's validation on that as well. So we don't send an empty request. Delete the account. I believe we went through this when we created the first user. And then Smart Critical Mode is actually a feature that I really excited to talk about. This basically overwrites the standard interval check. So if I'm checking a website every 2 minutes and it goes down, it's gonna keep checking it every 2 minutes and let me know that it's down. Whereas Smart Critical Mode is a different technique, an algorithm that I developed, where if a service does go down, you get notified the first time, and what happens is the interval check gets reduced to 20 seconds. So every 20 seconds, the scheduler is checking it to see if it came back up. Once it does come back up, a notification is sent saying, hey, service 123 is now back up, and the interval check goes back to what it originally was. So it's a very neat feature. It can be toggled on and off if needed by the user. But overall, this sums up RamBot and its functionality. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. And that sums up my my demo. Thank you.